Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's your boy Hooligan Carnage back again with another great build. Back again with some great content. We're gonna look at this wonderful build that you may want to add to your repertoire. Now, this build is a point guard, which is rare. I rarely make point guards, but it's a point guard that is 6'2", 193 pounds, and the wingspan is 6'5". Again, it's rare that I make point guards. I really don't like point guards. I really don't bubble with them. It seems like they use the ball most of the time. Either they dribble too much and pass to you at the last moment, or they just play selfish. Now, this build right here could do all. It could be a selfish player, or it could be a real point guard. Now, you see that the close shot is a 71. The driving layup is an 88. The driver dunk is a 25, but you can add cap breaker to go higher. The standing dunk is a 30. The post control is a 33. The mid range is an 84. You can add or subtract to that. The 3-pointer is a 94. The free throw is an 80. The pass accuracy, you can make it a 80 or 82, depending on how you want to tweak it. The ball handler is a 93, so you can get all the wonderful animation that point guards like to use, like the curve slide. The speed with ball is an 88. The interior defense doesn't really matter. The perimeter defense, it should be a 73 or 74. We're going to tweak this so we can make sure that we have it correct. The finished product will be at the end of the video. I know the steal is guaranteed to be 85. The speed is a 90, agility is an 80, the strength is a 67, and the vert is a 73. You can always change that so it could be equal to 70-70. Strength is a 70 and vert is a 70. Now with this close shot, you're gonna have float game on go. With the driving layup, it's gonna have float game on gold. It's gonna have layup mix master on silver, and it's gonna have physical finisher on silver. With those, you can always add a cap breaker to it to make the attribute go up to gold, or you could use a badge perk to go to the next level. You can go badge perk 1 or badge perk 2, all depending on what you want to do. We really don't have any driving, any dunk attributes. With the post control, it said unpluckable on gold, but that mainly because you're ball handling. Now with your mid range, your mid range is at 84. You're gonna have gold Deadeye, gold set shot specialist, gold mini marksman, and shifty shooter on gold. I know a lot of people are why you ain't got post fade phenom. To be honest, shooting at mid range or fading on the mid range still count as mid range shooting. Post phenom is like if you going down there with the big man and you fight with him and you fade it off. But the way how this game is created, you definitely gonna be able to hit fades. I seen one dude just keep popping fades, fade after fade after fade after fade. I got tired of seeing it for a moment, so I fouled him. So with the three-pointer is a 94. As you can see, I'm still tweaking the build as we talk. I'm trying to make sure I have everything balanced, so we could keep this wonderful name that you will see at the end of the video. As you can see, if we take one off, take 3 off ball handling and put on 3-point, dead eye, and hold on. The dead eye will go to Hall of Fame. Like I say, with this, I did a lot of tweaking. But yeah, the dead eye and the set shot specialist would go to Hall of Fame. With any of these badges, you could definitely go ahead and put a badge perk, or you just can make it go to an attribute 95 to give you Hall of Fame. But it's easier to get a badge perk because it will pretty much go to all of them if you do it on 3. Well, not really with the badge perk. Each one would have to do a badge perk. With your pass accuracy, you do have a 80 pass accuracy. You can make it go higher if you can get better badge selection. But with this, you gonna have silver versatile visionary. You gonna have break starter on silver. And you gonna have diamond on silver. Now with your cap break, you can add it to get a gold break starter, gold diamond. You gonna have bailout on bronze, and versatile will be on gold. Or you could use another perk, one of those perks, and get all your badges up with like 2 or 3 badges up. With a 93 ball handle, you gonna have Angle Assassin on gold. You gonna have Unpluckable on gold. You gonna have handles for days on gold. You gonna have strong handles on silver. With this, you can go up some more with your ball handling with a cap breaker or badge perk. To be honest, actually with the ball handling, I wouldn't really go up with a perk or cap breaker. It's pretty much good as it is. Some people be overdoing it. I'm gonna just be honest. Some people be overdoing it, and most time when you play with that person, they really gonna sell you. They gonna try to do all the dribbling moves and save the day. I don't need no captain on here, buddy. I'm here to play the game with you. Now, with an 88 speed with ball, you gonna have lightning launch on gold. Most point guard love that because with that they able to rush past the big man or any build that is bigger than them and just do a fancy layup. And this is why we have driving layup on 88. Now with the interior defense, it do say off-ball pass, but that mainly because your perimeter is high. You can make your perimeter higher to a 74, or you can leave it at a 73 to get this wonderful name. Now right here, you see that we have it at a 73, so you're going to have Challenger on bronze. You're going to have Pit Dodger on bronze, so you're going to have off-ball pass on silver. Just by tweaking it a little bit, if you take away, I want to say I took away from the vert. I took away from something. Took away for the script to make it a 74, for you can have on ball menace, off ball pass. As you can see, on ball menace, off ball pass, pit dodger, and challenger. Those are mainly the badges that you need to do the perimeter, also to be able to slow down any kind of slashers. With an 85 still, you gonna get glove on silver, or you gonna get interceptor on gold. At any time you can add a cap breaker to make it go up. I really don't see no need, since this game is still kind of broken until they do a patch. But with this, you can always bump into somebody and you will get the ball, or if you play great defense, you will get all kind of interceptions when it comes to steals. With the block, offensive rebound, defensive rebound, I really didn't focus on that because this is a point guard. You shouldn't be down here to try to get boards. Now, with your speed, you do have a 90 speed. You can make it a 92 to get a Hall of Fame slippy off ball, but right now I just have it on gold. Remember, when making builds this year, you have to look forward to using your cap breakers. It's okay to come out with the rough draft and then have ideas to see how your cap break is going to be. A lot of people just put everything on one thing, and now you got a build that's a one-trick pony. You don't want that. The agility, you will have on-ball minutes on bronze, pit dodger on bronze, and slippy off-ball on gold. And that's good. Like I said, you're going to be able to get around the wall. You're going to be able to irritate the ball handler, and you're going to be able to pretty much get open to shoot. Now, so we're going to get this to 70. The reason why we got this to 70, I'm going to go back to it and show you why. Anything that I take away or add to, I always go back and put it on free throws. Free throws are very important. The larger the window, the easier it is for everybody to shoot. But with the script of 70, you're going to have physical finisher on silver. You're going to have strong handle on silver, which is two things that I feel like a point guard needs, especially if you're doing layups and driving to the paint. With this, with the vert, you really don't need no vert. You really gonna be doing flow animation, and you definitely ain't gonna be no high fly deny or anything. So at the end, the name of this build is called a Thieving Inside Out Creator. and you see the attributes, you see what the go-to badge is, and you see the top attributes, you see the strength and you see the weakness. Now the jump shot that I will put on this build, I will put this jump shot right here. You could make your own jump shot. They're just an ideal jump shot I was looking at, but you would have Kyrie Irving, Steve Kerr, and Kyrie Irving. You're gonna have it full on release. You're gonna have the speed at 3/4, and you're gonna go. We're trying to get A plus or at least standard A's across the board. That time, the time stability, I have nothing to do with that. But we're trying to get everything on A's, so you could have a 29 Steve Kerr and a 71 Kyrie Irving on full release. Now as you can see, the jump shot, to me, I gotta have my jump shot just a little bit slow. I can't just be popping it out there like y'all young boys. I can't do that. But as you can see, the jump shot do be hitting. It flow nice. You should be able to hit half court. If you know your jump shot, you might do full court. Some of y'all is that talented. Not me. I do what I know that's in real basketball, you know. I know Curry could do that, but everybody ain't Curry. Now, the next thing we're gonna look at the potential cap breakers. In this game, you get like 28 cap breakers. Off rip, you get 28. If you do your life challenges, if your crew do what they have to do, and if you go and reach your status like rookie, starter, vet, and also just hitting 40, you get cap breakers. Now let's go to the cap breakers. All right, so this is how the build will look when you create it. And you can see this is one of the finished product. You could always go and try to copy this one, or you could do the one that we did the video on. Now the cap breakers, I only have 2 cap breakers at the time. Apologize for that. Most of the time I be at work. But just by looking at these cap breakers, you can actually add driving dunks to this build. And you see it's 14 to 12. What is you probably could get it up to around a 70. You might not have contact dunks, but you will have some kind of dunk package. You could get your 3-ball to a 95. You could do your ball handle or your pass accuracy, make that go up. You can add more to your steals, or you can add more to your perimeter defense. I wouldn't use anything on offense or defense rebound, because you is a point guard. You got to think logical when you put your cap breaker on. And this is your boy Hooligan Carnage, back again with another video, back again with some great content. You make sure you like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Also follow me on Twitch, subscribe to YouTube, and follow me on Kick. Until next time, one.